This morning on KLMJ, we'd like to welcome Jackie Arredondo. And Jackie, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? We haven't seen each other for a while.
I know. I guess we've seen each other back during seminar earlier this year, and good to have you come through.
Thank you. Thank you for having me and opening the doors to your show. And I'm here with my guitar player, Al, so we're ready to jam a little bit with you.
All right, fantastic. A little background, music's always been a part of your life, but it basically started, you really were more of a coach for the artists?
I was more of a vocal coach for the Hispanic industry. I've coached for names like Tommy Mottola, Emilio Estefan, Sean Puffy Combs, and so forth. And it's the reason why, part of the reason why I'm here. So,
Now, how would you go from that to country?
Well, actually, wanting to be a country singer was way before I became a vocal coach. And I actually landed a job as a trucker, believe it or not. And when I left the state of Florida, the radio just turned into an audiobook. And I heard all these stories, these magnificent lyrics and melodies, and they were so real to me. They were very impacting. And I said if I ever was a recording artist, I was going to do country music. And hopefully someday someone will actually turn on the radio, have it turn into an audiobook, and my stories would actually impact someone in this world. So.
Well, Jackie, one thing we kind of talked about before we went on to is that we've played your stuff in the past couple of years, and the first time I heard your new single, I was like, whoa, is this Jackie?
That was Jackie. Just call me Jackie, but now I'm rocking. And, I have to really, I can't take full credit for it because I work with one of the most amazing songwriter and producers as it is Brian G. White, and he actually got me. It's so difficult to actually find somebody that understands what you want to sing, what melodies you really, really want to connect with, and have him just pour these melodies and lyrics and say, here it is. And I could not argue. Everything was just so wonderful, and so it clicks so much with who I am in personality that it was amazing.
Well, let's talk about the new song. What a great song. Yeah,
rocking that trailer. I call it the firework song. It's like I get it from the bar to the truck, from the truck to the blanket, and you just flirt with me a little bit here. So I was thrilled to do that because I wanted a heavy country rock song, and when I told him what I wanted it to be similar to, he just sent me that, and I said, that's the one. And it's funny because this song was written for a man, and this gentleman sent me the demo in a man's voice. So I actually took that and turned it around and made it my own and made it work for me. And it was a challenge, but it was a good challenge.
Well, you want to do some of it live here for us?
I can. It doesn't sound as full as the original. Country elements are very rich, and rocking that trailer is just it's pumping rock all the time. So it's just Al and me. So if you hear it a little bit empty, just bear with us here. But we'd love to do it. Friday night, Rusty Nail. They were rocking like karaoke rock stars. A little Hank, a lot of tail, shaking what they got like Shakira on the dance floor. Move it from the bar to the truck, from the truck to the blanket, underneath the moonlight, blanket to her front porch, dancing through the front door, grooving all night like a Heston hay baler. You don't go knocking when they're rocking that trailer. The girls at the office will be talking come Monday, and all they can say is they moved it from the bar to the truck, from the truck to the blanket, underneath the moonlight, blanket to her front porch, dancing through the front door, grooving all night like a Heston hay baler. You don't go knocking when they're rocking that trailer.
All right. Great song even that way. A little raw, but that sounds great.
Very, no, a little. A little. It was bare. But hopefully, you know, I'll come out sometime and play here in Hampton, and I invite you all when I do that to come out and listen to the right version.
And, you know, we talked about you coaching and all that. You had what was called you had your own technique. Is that right?
Yeah, it's called, well, back then it was called singing by sensation, because my technique involves a lot of sensations that actually promote sound production, and I named it that. But after I started doing reality shows for the Hispanic industry, I changed it to the Jackie Arredondo method, because nobody knew who Singing by Sensation was, so everybody would say the Jackie Arredondo method, the Jackie Arredondo method. So I just changed it to that, and I guess I was at the right place at the right time.
And with you doing country, is probably the Hispanics going to country a little bit?
You bet. You bet. We're going to have pop country Latino, God willing, and that's going to be a first. So I'll be the pioneer, and you're going to hold me to that. When I said, see, Mike, remember that day when I told you I was going to do this? So, you know, I mean, from my mouth to God's ears, and I hope I can do that and pave the way for a lot of Latins that want and love to sing country music, and want to be able to say, you know, I sing pop country Latino, and I can use the country elements, and I can actually honor, you know, America's music. Because for me, country music is the music of America.
And do you write a lot of your music?
I didn't write for this EP because I wanted it to be all Brian, but I do write. So the next one will probably, I'll probably sit down with Brian and write a couple of tunes.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. And where do you get a lot of your material for writing?
Well, I mean, when you're an artist and you talk with the producer, and the producer actually gets a feel for what direction you're going into, your personality, your vocal abilities, your vocal texture, you start coming around to other writers and then co-write for that type of artist. So in this case, Brian co-wrote with fabulous songwriters in my EP, and each of the songs, you know, give me what I was looking for, and actually, you know, they have a lot to do with who I am.
Well, I mean, as anybody can say, there's a lot of great songwriters in Nashville.
That's about right.
Let's talk about the new EP, and we kind of joked about this too. That you know, everybody tries to pronounce your last name, so just call you Jackie.
You know, every time the first question, I have two important questions that always happen in every single interview, and they're like back to back. The first one. Hi, Jackie. Just to make sure, because I don't want to mispronounce your name, it's Arredondo? I said, yeah, that's right, but you could just call me Jackie. So the EP, it was so many times that I said, but you could just call me Jackie, that my managers, I go, you know, what are we going to call the next EP? He says, just call me Jackie, and that's how it came to be. And the second question is, and I have to ask you this, were you really a trucker? So I'm prepared to answer those. At least I know two of the questions that they're going to ask me, so I'm always prepared.
Okay, so are you a trucker?
Not anymore, but I used to be. And man, I love driving 18-wheelers. Actually, I love driving anything at all. It doesn't matter what it is. And if it's big machinery, much better. You know, I mean, I'm a tomboy. What can I say?
Well, and we've seen a little brief clip about your new video with this, and you're driving that truck.
Well, it's not the video clip for the song, but it was a little clip that we did, and we actually stopped this gentleman on the street who was driving an 18-wheeler, and we asked him if we could borrow it, and he was like, what, seriously? And well, we gave him a little bit of insight of, you know, who I was, and we showed him some stuff so he could see that we were not freaks. And he allowed us to take it for a spin, and he was in the back. So, you know, whoever sees this, it's Jackie Arredondo, I think, driving a truck. I think it's on YouTube. You could see a hand, and that's the hand of the owner of the truck. But he was gracious enough to lend us his truck for this little clip. And, you know, unfortunately, my manager was hanging out outside of the door, and I wanted to take the highway, and he didn't let me. So we can't kill the manager just yet, you know.
Not yet. Hey, why don't you do another song?
Yeah. What do you want? An up tempo or a ballad?
Well, let's try another up-tempo song.
Yeah, you got it. It's called Don't Bet the Farm. You can roll the dice, take your chances, and risk it all on him like I did. Who knows, you might get lucky. As for me, it ended ugly. You can hold on to the hand you're holding when you know you should be folding. Girl, keep your cards close to your heart. Don't bet, you can roll the dice, take your chances, and risk it all on him like I did. Who knows, you might get lucky. As for me, it ended ugly. You can hold on to the hand you're holding when you know you should be folding. Girl, keep your cards close to your heart. Don't bet the farm.
All right, great. Is that from the EP?
Yep, that's from the EP. It's called Don't Bet the Farm.
Let's talk about the EP and what can all be found on it.
Where it can be found? It's in iTunes. It's going to be in Amazon. And anybody who wants to know a little bit about me, a little more, you can go to www.Jackie Arredondo is ARREDONDO.com, JackieArredondo.com. In Facebook, if you want to say hey, you can go to Jackie Arredondo Country. And I have another page, which is Jackie Arredondo Music. And there we can be friends.
All right, sounds great. Before you leave, you want to do another song from the EP?
Sure. We have a ballad. This one's a nice one. It's actually one of my favorites of the EP. It's called "The Woman You Want to Be," and the story behind that was the first song that Brian G. White wrote with his wife Karen Williams. And when they met, she went to her mom and said, "You know, Mom, I think I met somebody, and I think he's the perfect man." And the mom said, "If you'd only stop looking for the perfect man, all you need to do is see if he is the man who makes you the woman you want to be." And the song was born out of that conversation, and I am just so proud that I got to record it. So here it is. Hope you like it. Is he the man who makes you the woman you want to be? Search your heart, search your soul. Deep inside, you'll know. Is he the hand that shelters you when the world is cold? Is he the strength that will carry you when you grow old? Or is he one more promise bound to break? One more empty bad mistake? Is he the man who makes you the woman you want to be? Search your heart, search your soul. Whoa, deep inside, you'll know. If he's the man who makes you the woman you want to be. Is he the man who makes you the woman you want to be?
Good song, Jackie.
That's a great song. It's one of my favorites, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jackie, it's been great visiting with you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, and thank you so much for opening the doors to your show for me and for my guitars, for my music and what I believe in, and letting me just connect with your fans.
Once again, why don't we tell folks where they can get that CD?
Yep, it's in iTunes, Amazon, and you can go to Jackie Arredondo Country and Jackie Arredondo Music on Facebook, and to my page, www.JackieArredondo.com, and Arredondo is ARREDONDO.
All right, Jackie, always great to see you.
Great to see you, Mike. Thank you.